What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another tweaks video. This is the first tweaks video for iOS 13, as I have just jailbroken the 7 Plus with checkra1n. If you guys want to see how to jailbreak iOS 13, check out the video link in the description. That is my tutorial on how to use checkra1n on iOS 13. But like I said, this is the very first tweaks video that I am doing. These are my go-to tweaks that I just immediately installed right after jailbreaking. So I hope you guys enjoy these tweaks. Now, there's a couple of things that I do want to add before we get into the tweaks. First is there is a Google document that does show all compatible tweaks with iOS 13. It's an ongoing document that's constantly being updated as tweaks are being updated. I will leave the link for that in the description as well. And then also another incredibly useful tool to have on any jailbroken device is called iOS Repo Updates. And what this allows you to do is, let me go ahead and click on done, is if you search for a tweak, we'll go ahead and search for Axon. Just make sure you spell the tweak 100% correctly. Go ahead and search for it. This application will tell you what repo you need in order to get that tweak. So let's go ahead and go to the Nepeta, I think that's how you say it. We can go ahead and click add to Cydia, just like so. It's super simple. Find the tweak, add the source, just like so. We got a little red there. I'm not sure if this source is updated for iOS 13, but I'm just showing you guys as an example of how easily you can add a source from iOS Repo Updates. It is working, so that's pretty cool. So I just added a source by searching for the tweak. Now we can go to tweaks, and then as you can see there is Axon. So like I said, iOS Repo Updates is incredibly powerful. It allows you to search for any tweak, and it will tell you exactly what repo you need to add and allow you to add it directly to Cydia in just a couple of clicks. The link for this is in the description as well. All right. Let's get into the tweaks, my go-to tweaks on iOS 13. So the first one is called Clean Homescreen. This is how I've made my icons have no labels on them, so it looks super simple looking, and it allows you to hide a bunch of other things. So let's go into the tweaks, and then there is Clean Homescreen at the top. And as I said, it allows you to basically declutter your device of a bunch of stuff. You can hide like the dock background, you can hide app names, you can hide the page dots, the status bar, the lock screen page dots, the unlock text, a whole bunch of stuff. So this is a really nice tweak to have if you want to make your device look more simple. Next up, we have an application from Cydia called FilesA, which is basically Finder for iOS. This application is going to allow you to browse the entire file system of your jailbroken device, and it's very, very powerful to be able to basically go through all the different files, and you can actually change a bunch of things. Themers would use this. You can change the icons and stuff like that. So an incredibly powerful tool to have on a freshly jailbroken device. Again, that's FilesA. Next up, we have another application called iCleaner. And what this application will do is clean your device of all the crap it doesn't need. It can free up a lot of space. It'll keep your device running fast, and it'll help out with glitchiness and stuff like that. As you guys will notice, as you get more and more tweaks, your device can get a little glitchy. And if you have iCleaner, you could clean your device, and it could help it out substantially just by clicking on clean in the upper right there. I'm not going to do it just because I don't need to do it on this device, but it'll clean your device, respring it, and as you can see, there are a few different options of different things you can have iCleaner clean up, so very useful tool. Next up, we got SnowBoard, an amazing tweak. It allows you to theme your icons and theme a bunch of other stuff on your device. As you guys can see, if I can click correctly here, all of my icons look different than stock, and that is because of SnowBoard. Now, I'm sure I'm going to have a million people ask me what themes I am using, so we'll go into SnowBoard and show you my absolute go-to first themes that I wanted on this device. And those themes are Bionic, Bohemic, and Phoenix. These three themes are very similar, and they go together very, very well. And those are my first go-to themes. And if you guys didn't know, with SnowBoard, you can actually have multiple themes enabled at once and pick and choose which app icons you want to use. So all you gotta do is click and hold on an application, go ahead and click on Edit Home Screen, and then double click an application. And as you can see, you can change the icon for that application. And if you have multiple themes enabled, it allows you to choose from multiple different application icons, which is really, really cool. So SnowBoard is an absolute must on a freshly jailbroken iOS 13 device. The next tweak I got for you guys is called Shuffle. And what it does is it changes your settings a little bit. As you can see, your tweaks, your apps, and your system apps are all in their own sections, and that's put at the top of settings. And it really makes your settings application much more simple and easy to get through, especially when you're trying to navigate for certain tweaks, apps, or system applications. And it's very, very functional to have this, especially if you're using tweaks and you're adjusting them all the time. Having your tweaks at the very top to adjust them is really, really nice, and it's just a must-have tweak on any jailbroken device. Again, it's called Shuffle. And the last tweak I got for you guys is called Manta. This is a lock screen clock tweak. As you guys can see, mine is slightly different. It's actually moved over to the left. For some reason on iOS 13, the tweak is not updated though, and it's not displaying the weather. I have this tweak on my XS Max, and as you guys can see, that's what Manta looks like. You can adjust the size of the clock. You can adjust the weather and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can move it to the center of the screen or over to the right, which is kind of like Jellyfish. And I just really like this tweak because it's more customizable than Jellyfish. So that's going to be the last tweak I got for you guys. Now, if you guys are curious about anything that you see on my XS Max, be sure to check out the playlist link in the description. I've covered all the tweaks on this device. This device is fully tweaked out and crazy, but it is on iOS 12, so if you want to see if the tweaks are going to be compatible on iOS 13, again, check out the Google document of all compatible iOS 13 tweaks. But anyways, those are my first tweaks on iOS 13. Those are my go-tos. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more tweak videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.